Ahoy, me hearties, and welcome aboard the Nightingale. My name is Alistair, and I will be your captain as we continue our journey through Lies of P. So I know I didn't have anything official scheduled today. But it's been a bit of a rough day, so, I decided let's stream and just kind of try and chill out and relax with some Lies of P for a little while. Lily, welcome in. Oh, I suppose it would help if I actually, showed the game. That's part of this whole streaming thing, I've been led to believe. Alright. So, the last time we streamed, it played much longer than expected. My 3-hour stream turned into almost a 9-hour stream. Saint, welcome in. Appreciate the lurk. We had just defeated Romeo, the king of puppets, and also took care of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. And so now we find ourselves in the Barren Swamp, which is basically a illegal puppet dumping ground. And I am now trying to remember exactly where it is I need to go. Rude. There we go. I was wondering why the game seems so dark. I think I need to go through there. Get to... like going up here. So yeah, this will be Probably a shorter stream than usual. I had some errands to run, which took me a little bit longer than was expecting. But you know, again, it was kind of an impromptu thing. So I don't feel beholden to sit at the actual normally scheduled time that I'm usually at. All right.
Whoa! An earthquake! That came from the direction of Krat Central Station. Oh, this could be bad, pal. Really, really bad.
You're overreacting. I'm sure everything's fine. So I hope everybody's having a good day. For those of you that are around the same area that I am, I hope that you're enjoying that we're getting a little bit of a break from the rather outrageous heat that we've had lately. It's still too hot for my tastes, but at least it's not in the 90s anymore. Hello.
Hey, are you a treasure hunter too? Strange to meet someone in my line of work. I know how this looks, but I'm not a thief or anything. I am on a serious expedition. You wouldn't happen to know a treasure hunter named Alidoro, would you? I'm a big fan.
I do know Alidoro.
I plan my expeditions to follow Alidoro's traces, but this lock has me at a dead end, and I so wanted to explore the Hermit's Cave. All I can do is keep plugging away. If you come back by, say hello. Maybe I'll get this place open.
That'd be cool. I'd like to plunder that cave.
Life is short, and life in Krat is shorter. I reckon I should cherish what time I've got. All I can do is keep plugging away. If you come back by, say hello. Maybe I'll get this place open.
That is a good attitude to have.
You never heard of Alidoro? He's a treasure hunter and one of the best. And unlike a lot of the riffraff in Krat, he's not a thief. He's a pro who excavates antiquities methodically. And professionalism is important when you're talking about Ergo. Just mention Ergo, and everyone cares about the history behind the ruins. That's why Alidoro has the reputation he does. The quality of his information and the condition of the antiquities are on another level. I know there are rumors about Alidoro lately, but I know jealousy when I hear it.
Do you? About these recent rumors.
The rumors? Well, for starters, they're nonsense. Alidoro is the last person you'd suspect of crimes like fraud and theft and assault. It's crazy. I've even seen a wanted poster of him. Those alchemists must be behind it. Those guys act like they own the ruins, and they don't want treasure hunters to earn an honest living. I mean, come on. We're talking about the Alidoro who saved all those lives in the workshop tower rubble. So, no, I don't believe a word of it. Ugh, would you get a load of this? I grabbed it as a souvenir, but it's just malicious propaganda. You take it.
Wanted, Alidoro. A con man who calls himself a treasure hunter, wears a hound's mask, charged with fraud, impersonation, theft, assault, and other serious crimes. He's very good at tricking people, so watch out.
Life is short, and all I can do is... My treasure? Well, this is what I've got so far. It's a cryptic vessel. A sort of cipher device, but I don't know how it works. I don't want to throw it away. I think it's a clue to some stolen goods. I found it between the corpses of two thieves who died fighting over it. You know what they say, no honor among thieves. But I can't make heads or tails of it. If you want it, it's yours.
Sure. I will take it. Thank you. Being a lurker while I wash dishes? No worry. Enjoy your lurk. Old cryptic vessel. The storage devices that hide secrets using encryption were popular among the Krot upper class. Naturally, the decoding devices targeting the rest of this population were also popular, but most have been destroyed. Oh, so we'll give that to Benini the next time that we are back at the hotel. And I believe if we go back, unless he's moved by now, but I don't think he did. Maybe he did. I don't know. But I believe if we go back and talk to Alidoro, now that we have that wanted poster, he'll have something to say. Sure, he was just up here. He may have moved on. Nope, there he is. What's up, Hound?
You're a worthy hunter, and it is worthy. What's this? A poster singing my praises? Oh dear, your practical jokes go too far. Oh, a wanted poster? Right, yeah. Let me explain. There is an unscrupulous reporter called Medoro, and he's the epitome of yellow journalism, and he only writes favorable articles if you bribe him. One time, I didn't give him a certain antique he wanted, and he slandered me, just like this. What has this world come to? Even noble explorers searching for true history get lambasted for all to see. Perhaps I should be pleased that this scrap of paper is powerless, as there's no authority to pay the reward. You can keep it as a souvenir.
Alright, well, fair enough. I don't particularly trust journalists myself, so... Sorry, trying to get my mic adjusted correctly. My chair is kind of starting to give up the ghost, so it's, been sinking a lot more often. And, I can't really move my boom arm down, so I'm trying to keep the mic in a position to where it's in front of my face so I can talk, but it's also not blocking my view of my screen. I should probably get something to, like, put my monitor on to kind of raise it up.
Life is short. All I can do is... you actually met Alidoro
I did.
and asked him about the wanted poster.
Indeed.
That's odd. Alidoro and Medoro are friends. When I was hurt, he took me to Medoro, who was one of the first on the scene. Medoro is quite the medic. He saved me when the workshop tower fell. There's gotta be a logical explanation. The Alidoro I admire would never talk about a friend like that. But who knows, maybe that wanted poster is real. You keep an eye on him if you see him again.
Alright, fair enough. Now, we have heard of, Madero a few times throughout this. He is the one who's been writing the Krot landmark guides that we've been finding. It's a tree's notebook. It's stained with green sap. Why in the world is that thing even here in Krot? I thought they were joking when the city dispatched me to catch the monster. I figured it was probably a broken puppet or a bear with the petrification disease. That green thing is huge. What on earth did it eat in the swamp to grow so big? I don't think it's the waste problem. I've observed it. It obsessively protects its nest and likes to bring its toys there. The puppet bodies aren't used just as toys. This thing sucks ergo from scrapped puppets before playing with what's left. It feeds on ergo, and that's why it grows so big. This whole area is a feast for it. I need to report this. Blasted bastards, screw you all. I think that green guy was made by the alchemists for sure, or he's their mistake. How else can they ignore our backup requests like this? They're always like this. If something is unfavorable, they just ignore it. Why did they send us? Are we prey, not hunters? That guy is watching us more and more. He definitely knows we're here. He's looking at us like we're toys. Someone hurriedly scribbled a note. Guard post captured soon. Lost control of ballista. Impossible to take back. I ask for forgiveness for all the sins of my life. The angel will guide us. So it sounds like things are going great here. I was also thinking about maybe playing a bit later and streaming. Hey, should go for it. It's always a good time. Let's see, do I have any other throwing? So I've got some thermite, excellent. I don't know how well the throwing cells will do. I think I'll keep the pipes. And the shot put is just really good at staggering. Oh, this guy can be a pretty tough boss. He's cool, though. Like something straight out of Bloodborne. What's up, buddy? You got this? Oh, let's hope so. I am playing on Colossal Man-Baby mode, after all. Oh, right. That's DK. Huzzah. Time for phase 2. Why, that looks like it might be that golden ergo that we need. And a bit of a fun callback. That's the corpse of Murphy that we fought earlier in the game, I believe. Let on fire. Thank you. Yeah, let's not deal with that. Oh. Don't think I've seen that move before. And down he goes. Awesome. Huzzah! Puppet devouring green hunter's ergo and
do it.
golden ergo.
Finally, the last hero weapon is in my hands.
I mean, what's up? Thanks for the friggin' help, Alidoro. You were just watching that whole time? Puppet-devouring green hunter's ergo. Ergo obtained from the green monster of the swamp. It is packed with immense power. No one knows where the green monster of the swamp came from. Some think he was produced from Krot's wrath. Nah, pretty sure it was the alchemists. Golden ergo acquired after defeating the green monster of the swamp. This is the material that Venini said he needed to find a way to get to the Isle of Alchemists. The golden ergo is famous for its high value due to its high power.
I knew you'd do it. I had a feeling you'd be the perfect bait. I got what I wanted thanks to you. The last hero weapon is finally in my hands. I knew where it was, but I didn't dare lay my hands on it. The swamp is too dangerous. Someday soon, you'll see. You have my thanks. And you've earned a nickname. Alidoro's best bait. See you at the hotel.
You're kind of a douche, aren't you?
Thank you for your hard work. Alidoro's best bait. Let's go back to the hotel and celebrate the spoils of the hunt.
We can't trade here? Alright, fine. Hugo has something to say. Maybe he got that gate open. Or maybe I can tell him that Alidoro used me as bait. Something to talk about anyway. That was such a nice thing. Nice quality of life thing that Liza P did. Was putting in the symbols telling you when you had to go back and talk to somebody. Or that like, hey, this quest item you picked up, it's used here. That was a real nice thing.
In times like these, when truth and lies are blurred, the only thing to believe is your gut instinct about a person. I trust Alidoro. He wants to save people and seek out the truth. Anyhow, you gave me the first lead on Alidoro I've had in months. Take this in return. Consider it a gift suitable for times like these.
Alright, cool. He's gonna be back at Hotel Krot, so you know.
Life is short. All I can do.
Alright, I guess keep staring at that impenetrable gate instead of going to talk to your hero. That works too. I get it, you know, they say don't meet your heroes. And in most cases, they are correct. Alright, lots of people to talk to. Let's start with Venini.
No! Can it be? It can! Are you hurt anywhere? Ha! You never fail to surprise me, compagno. Now, allow me to return the surprise. This little wonder creates a lead-acid battery in a flash. The Golden Ergo is the purest form of power we can use, and it's nearly perfect. We could power a city block with this.
Damn.
You see, the alchemists ordered transportation from me, powered by this. I'm not sure, but maybe it's still in their underground base. Just one problem with the base. I don't know exactly where it is. I don't know when exactly either. I had to just hand it over immediately after the launching ceremony. After all, I am the prince of the Krat social scene, and I surrendered to their mysticism. There, it's done. Now take it. A secret alchemist's underground lair. That sounds like something Antonia might well have heard of. You'd better ask her about it.
Golden lead-acid battery. Lead-acid battery made of golden ergo by Venini. This is the material that Venini said he needed to find a way to get to the Isle of Alchemists. Special ergo power enabled Venini to move the giant submarine. It is manufactured to produce a higher power output through electric stimulation to ergo.
I always welcome friends. There you are. Now, just leave this to me. Done and done. You will find Venigni always seeks to rise to the challenge at hand.
There you go. Venini rocking a Pip-Boy 400 years before Fallout. Old cryptic vessel depiction. Decryption. Orders. An old shack in the Tomb slums in Malum district. Look for the bleak tree and laundry line and enter the shack next to them. Appendix. An agreement is attached for mutual trust. I keep hiding the stolen goods in the barren swamp and realized something. I'm never going to return if I keep going to the swamp. All I've known is the life of a thief, but I don't want to die now. So we're returning to our sweet home. Even if the Black Rabbit Brotherhood is making trouble, we were technically before them in the Malum district. In the slums, you follow the slum rules. First, bring the stolen goods to our old base. We may be dumb, but we're loyal, unlike the rich. Here's to a lifelong friendship. Alright, I think I know where that is.
I know my way around a weapon.
Let's see. We'll upgrade the salamander. I think I'm gonna need that a little bit more in coming times.
You made the right choice. Lady Antonia is completely cured.
Huzzah!
She is so happy. I don't even know how to thank you. I know now what a glorious feeling it is to wish for the happiness of someone you care for. Perhaps it's presumptuous for a puppet to call that feeling love. I am happy enough just to protect her as best I can. Thank you for saving her and for guiding me through this emotion.
No worries. Hey, thanks for the Crescent
No
Moonstone.
matter what fate brings us, I will be at Lady Antonia's side. Serving her is my duty, the very reason I was created. Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
Let's see. Yeah, I'll take that. I think that's it for now. Just in case while I'm still wandering around here, see if I've got any new records. Right. Exotic is the only one that I haven't played yet. Hi.
Whatever choice you make, I shall wait for you. That is why I'm the listener. To bear witness.
So, you're the leader of the Dark Brotherhood, is what you're telling me.
I've always wondered why I'm a listener. Why this power came to me, in this time and place. But now I understand. Ergo reached out, wanting someone to hear it was once human. Or maybe it wanted someone to remember it. Perhaps a god or an angel. Who knows? But the alchemists have tainted everything. The gold coin tree is a pathetic creature they created from the listeners. Like many of their creations, it's tragic, but useful. You can control Ergo with gold coin fruits. The sad tears of those who became trees. If they get the chance, the alchemists might force me to make such a tree for them. Or something even more tragic. Don't let the sacrifice of the alchemists' victims be in vain. With the fruit, they lend their strength to you. Collect gold coin fruits, and let the Saintess statue inspire you to victory. You honor their sacrifice, their grief, and tears.
You know, I'm not sure if I've ever heard that dialogue, and that was a lot. So in that one bit of dialogue, we learned not only full confirmation that Ergo is, at the very least, the life force, if not the souls of humans past. And that the gold coin fruit looks like a woman for a reason, because it was one. It was someone like Sophia, somebody who could hear Ergo, and the alchemists twisted that to create the tree for their own needs. Damn.
Petrification disease, puppet frenzy, and carcass monsters don't happen by chance. They're all related to Ergo. Ergo is the essence of life, made from the petrification disease. It contains the memories and distilled lifespan of the victim. That's why puppets sometimes awaken their old selves, or describe someone else's memories. Simon coveted Ergo's power, and he noticed that the process of curing the petrification disease could also create enhanced humans. Krat became a city of monsters and petrification disease because of Simon's terrible experiments. The King of Puppets tried to stop Simon, but he didn't do well either. Now, our only hope is you. Save Krat from this nightmare.
So that also indicates that I might have made a mistake by fighting the King of Puppets. I mean, I had no choice in game, but P might have made a mistake, because it seems like we're both on the same side. Damn, he's loyal as F. Yeah, well, that's what true love will do. You know, he awoke and found that he was truly in love with Lady Antonia. You got anything
By
new?
the way, do you remember when I mentioned my partner?
Yes.
I got a distress signal from him. His last location was Krat Central Station, but my gear won't protect me from the petrification disease there. Can you find him for me? I'll make— Thanks. My partner's name is Atkinson. I think he was trying to secure an escape route. Look for him around Krat Central Station.
All right, sounds good. I figure I'm going to talk to Antonia last, because I know that she's the one I need to talk to progress the story. So, getting awfully long there. Why are you standing up?
Oh, my. This is a change I didn't expect.
Oh, right, you haven't seen my long hair yet.
Did the King of Puppets get you? Or some other ruffians? I'm glad you're growing, but I'm not sure what to make of this. Be wary of dangerous people. And always be a good boy for me.
I do my best.
You don't remember much beyond Rosa Isabel Street, do you? Ask me about areas you want to know about. I knew the alchemists were up to something. Something more sinister than just a cure. I should have known. Never trust an alchemist, I always say. But in desperate times, I broke my own rule. This is tragic news, especially for Antonia. Do what you can to keep her heart from breaking. Who knew such a huge monster lurked in the barren swamp?
Apparently everybody.
Perhaps the Grand Exhibition's wastewater twisted the monster somehow. I shudder to think of it. A concoction of all the swamp's creatures. It's another sign of how Krat is tearing itself apart. Who knows the science behind it?
The alchemists.
I'm just glad my precious son made it back in one piece.
After the conversation we just had, you're not just going to immediately assume it was the alchemists that created that thing? Alright. You're kind of dumb for a genius, huh?
Krat Central Station. Yes, it's where you woke up. There used to be a workshop near the station. However, the puppets destroyed it when they attacked. Many of the puppets have moved on, but now, strange monsters lurk nearby. Be careful if you go back. You're precious to me.
Calm down, Gollum.
People call them the Alchemists of the Isle. Their headquarters must be on an island across the sea, but it's not on any charts. I remember tales of an underground dock in Krat, where the alchemists would embark. That's all I know.
Uh-huh. Sure. Alright. Jesus, I have 5 quartz. That's awesome. Oh, Fable slot for sure. I 100% want more Fable slots. Let's see. Is the attack Fable Arts? Most likely. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that right away, no questions asked. Yep. I enjoy my throwing objects. Most likely, but let me see what I can get in the ability. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase my pulse cell uses. And then I'm going to do something a little bit weird here. Let's see here. I want Charging Legion. Was there something else I was considering in these other ones? Okay, so I also know that I'm going to be upgrading this eventually. I'm going to sink my other bit of quartz in here. It's between fatal attacks, charge my Fable more, or special grindstone weapon durability recovery. I'm gonna go with this one. I don't generally use the special grindstone in the middle of a fight. Usually that's a beginning move, so we'll start with that. All right.
I can't predict how it will change. How to proceed?
That wasn't ominous. I'm pretty sure I went the wrong way for this. Yep. Alright. Go see if Yanjo has anything new to say. And I can probably pick some more gold coin fruit.
Stalker, please. If you pick some gold coin fruit for me, I'll give you a reward.
Nothing to talk about. Alright, see you later, Gianjo. Pleasure as always. Alright, Stop and see Alidoro, see what I can get for that new boss, Ergo.
I found the last treasure thanks to you. The Saber. A precious artifact from overseas. It'll always remind me of the rascal who stole it, then fell into the nest. I tried to save him, but I failed. Let the punishment fit the crime, I say. And in a twist of fate, you must become the weapon's true owner. A great weapon calls for...
So, wait. Alright, well, look, there's Fury Dodge available. So that lets me dodge the red attacks. The sentries feared the ghostly movements of the green monster of the swamp. One of the sentries miraculously managed to put the monster's information in an amulet, but he also disappeared. And the two dragon sword, which I'm absolutely going to take because I love this weapon. Precious sword that was at the Grand Exhibition Gallery. They say it was the saber of a commander from a quiet eastern land. The sea remembers the vow of the warrior. The general who rose up with the dragon to protect the people claimed a lonely victory in dozens of wars. Interesting. So the last person who had that fell into the nest and was eaten by the green swamp monster, or at least killed by it.
I know my way around a... I know my way around.
Let's see. Alter the handle on it for anything that would, I won't really take it up by that much, so I'm going to leave it as is for now. I love this sword, though. It is so good. It's one of my favorites in the game. Alright. Antonia, I hear you have been cured. And you have. All the stuff on your face is receded. Mostly.
Come here, child. This is my first chance to get a proper look at you. It's a shame my illness kept me from seeing such a handsome gentleman. Oh, to be young again. You are responsible for this miracle. You have no idea how much it means to me. I have to stay seated as I feel a little lightheaded, but I feel the vigor I thought I'd lost forever. Thank you. If Krat ever holds a proper ball again, I hope you'll ask me for a dance.
Of course, Lady Antonia. Aww. Yeah, I still say it's definitely the better option to give her the cure. Let her live less days in happiness than more days in pain. Ooh, I got a fancy bow. I wonder if I can show that to my friend.
I heard what happened at the exhibition. How frightful. It's no wonder you're trying to track down the alchemists. I'll tell you one thing. Many secrets are buried in the city of Krat. The same goes for this hotel. Beneath us, there is a passage connected to an underground base of the alchemists. It's where Ergo's vein was first discovered, long ago. Until the petrification disease, the hotel worked hand in hand with the alchemists. But I didn't know they'd be so corrupt. Everything changed when Simon became their leader. Oh, I thought the survivors of the exhibition would be different. But they're just as corrupt. The passageways to the underground base are locked from their side. We can't get through unless they open them. And the underground base is the only way to embark for the Isle of Alchemists. If we find the right alchemist, perhaps we can get that door opened. I heard that some of them occupy the collapsed tower of the train station. And the collapse makes me wonder whether they had something to do with the recent earthquake. Look into it, won't you? People have no idea. Thanks for keeping.
Alright, so am I better at playing this now then? It'll be the same song? I always wanted to learn to play piano. All right. Is that everything?
Whatever choice you make.
Seems to be. The Stargazer tells me different. Alright, cool. Right, I got, let's see. Got that cryptic vessel picture. Oh, I have a lot of Legion calibers. I didn't know that, and I'm glad that I noticed that. I can finally upgrade the puppet string. Yes. Might even have, yeah, enough to make Falcon Eyes a bit better. Alright, now just to switch back to the puppet string. Sweet. That is going to help a lot. Okay, but I was looking for that picture. Old Shack in the Tomb Slums in Ballum District. Got it. So I think that the Path of the Pilgrim is the closest spot for that. Hi there. And this sword is good. Not fighting puppets, so I can put on the Carcass Butcher's amulet. Oh, that bear respawns, alright. No. Stop that. And that's why I like the final upgrade of Puppet String, as it lets me do that. It's better when it actually fully hits. So good. All right. Oh, I need to be over there, which means I need to get to that, which I don't fully remember how to do. So I guess we will ignore that for now, since I'm not going to be playing super long tonight, and I will look that up in between streams to figure out exactly where it is I need to go to get to that. Oh, I do have some levels to get. I should do that. Let's do an advance. Cool. Moving on. Ah. Sneaky drop-off item. Hey, what do you know? It's useless. Yay. I guess since we're back to fighting puppets, put the puppet amulet back up. Alright. So yeah, apologies to everybody for not being as talkative and or witty as I usually try and be. Like I said, it's been a bit of a rough day, and I'm rather tired. Very rough day here also. I'm sorry to hear that. Never a good thing. This item better be worth it. Yeah, I guess. I'm just gonna suffer the decay until I get all the way through over here. Go. Alright, and now we're back at the beginning of the game. But things look a little bit different. $21.23 train ticket to Saint Marine. The text is hard to read because of the bloodstains. All right, good letter, good note. A lot of good information gleaned out of that. Ooh, a half moonstone, nice.
Did you feel that? An ergo amplification effect coming from Krat Central Station. I wonder if the alchemists are plotting something again. Please, investigate that area.
All right. So yeah, kind of a cool little thing there that some people might have overlooked, because I mean, Venini has been able to talk to us through Ergo before, but he was only able to communicate to Stargazers, and that was where we talked to him back. Sophia just talked to us directly, which is her ability as a listener, that she can communicate directly with Ergo. So wherever she is and wherever I am, she can talk to me. I'm very glad to know that if you kill these guys with a backstab, oh you dick, they don't explode. Give me back my Ergo. I don't think you can get it back. But I think he sucked out like 440. Oh, okay, that way. I don't want to go down there yet, because I want to go on top of the trains. This looks like a fun area, doesn't it? I'm absolutely gonna cheese this guy. Ah, be on fire, dick. And you get a metal pipe. And you get a metal pipe. And you get a metal pipe. Everybody gets metal pipes. You're really not gonna burn to death? You're really gonna be... I hate you. There's the thing. There it is. Right, that doesn't work at angles. Works. Excellent. Another upgrade to the P organ coming up. Probably didn't need to break that. It probably would have been fine climbing the ladder without it, but Okay, so over there is somewhere that I know that I can drop down to from elsewhere. So let's start with this direction. Is this where I came from? Yes, it is. Where I entered the area. Oh, you dick. Come on. Hit faster, please. Thank you. kind of hanging out there, buddy? Oh, there it is. I don't know why going through this part always just reminds me of the metro tunnels in Fallout 3. No worries, you may enjoy your lurk. Now we see that that green swamp monster has kind of infected some of the puppets around here. Left like small traces of itself. Which is, gross. Alright, got that shortcut open. That poorly. And got some DK. Awesome. Since I'm out of sawtooth wheels, I can just remove that from there. I was never really the biggest fan of the of returning to Krat Central Station. There's some cool stuff and, you know, some cool lore things, but just all in all, I just didn't really care that much for this area. You know, status effects and getting turned around a lot. Hi, excuse me. I want the decay to come back. There we go. Come fight me over here. Just faster. Thank you. Hi. Giant scorpion dog thing. Die, please. Thank you. Oh, jeez. And we got a new amulet. Murderer Puppet's Amulet. The joy of having killed a human lies dormant within the clockwork heart. I will kill anything that resembles a human. So this is the car where I woke up. Now there's this. I've perfected the greatest puppet. Now that child again. And also, that.
We are... Yes, behind the train car where you woke up. Wait, what is this? Who would put a workshop like this here, of all places? Good grief.
Letter from someone who has gone ahead. Dear Geppetto's puppet who will come to this workshop train. I'm really thankful to you. A workshop train hidden by Geppetto. Isn't that something? If not you, how would I have found this place? Unfortunately for Geppetto, I have the ability to read someone's memories. In Malum District, I had a hunch. They thought that if they followed you, Geppetto's puppet, they'd find the relic he stole, and that hunch was right. The relic has been returned to our sacred place. Now that the stage is set, the doors will open. I know all this is confusing, but soon you'll learn everything. Thank you. You were a good guide. SM. I'm sure that won't be an issue. Lada brake cartridge. A made-to-order items specific to Lada, the puppet parts workshop. While changing the design, they added the ability to assemble individual adhesives. Well, it's literally better in every way than what I'm currently using, so let's go with that. So there's a ladder there. Is there anything else that I can... anywhere else I can go over? Nope. Sorry, needed to hydrate. What? Okay, well, clearly I guess I did miss something there. I'm almost out of pulse cells, so I am going to, rest. Ergo fragment?
Don't kill me. I'm a human. Just a soldier. Are you a stalker? Name's Atkinson. Krat militia. The suburbs are sealed off. There's no escape. Communications cut off too. Someone planned this all out. No idea who. Above my pay grade. If you meet someone named Bell in the city, tell her Atkinson died. A soldier.
No, I'm gonna read this in a second. And just get out of this misery. All right, let's read that letter. My dearest Belle, I remember the day I met you through your father's friend, Sir Loift. That day, the steam of Krat Central Station was thick on the platform, and a flock of birds was flying overhead above the glass ceiling. There, I was waiting for you. When I saw a lady take one step down those stairs, I knew it was you. Your effervescent laughter left an impression on me. The reason I'm writing this letter. Yes, I'm at the train station. It reminds me of you from that time. We were colleagues at first, then lovers, but I still can't let you go. The way you smiled and looked forward to the exhibition and festivals, those beautiful nights with the fireworks, I just can't let it go. So if we are to survive and make it out of here, I plan to visit you with this letter. Please stay safe and wait for me until then. Sincerely, Atkinson. Oh, guess we'll have some news for her when we get back to Hotel Krat. I hate these torsos. Oh good, another one. Stop it. Master Chef's knife. There it is. A Master Chef's blade. It is short, but good enough to slaughter puppets. The citizens who fought back during the puppet frenzy the most were cooks. Their knives that were once used to prepare feasts were repurposed to slaughter puppets. The handle of the personal knife of a Master Chef. Some famous chefs engraved their handles with their symbols or initials. While slaughtering puppets, they lost their sanity amidst the violence. They got more and more drunk on the feeling of cutting something to pieces rather than saving people. Damn. What does the writing on the wall say? I know there was a collapse, but why'd they have to cut off communication? Please, let us out. Yeah, that's a trap. I fucking knew it. It was a trick. A tricksy trick. Damn it. think before I go and take care of that, I'm gonna run back to Hotel Krat and talk to Bella. I've got a convenient shortcut opened up now. Greetings, I found your partner.
Good to see you. I was getting worried waiting this long. The situation here seems to be getting worse. Soldiers like me are blunt. So give it to me straight. Is my partner safe?
A monster. I'm going to say he was killed in action fighting a puppet.
This is Atkinson's handwriting on the letter. When we came to Krat, I never thought it would end like this. Sometimes you meet people who make you believe they'll always be with you. But a life can be snuffed out at any moment. I need to stay alive to notify others of his death. But it feels like something inside me has died as well. Anyway, I appreciate knowing what happened. I mean it.
Record. The world I did not know when I was in the tower. Flower you gave me. The world you showed me made me happy. My memories are burning, leaving only the question of why behind. Where does love begin? Why? A song of aching love and whispers. She makes a very good point, though. You know, you never know when something is going to happen to somebody you care about. You know, I learned that lesson the hard way when my dad died. You know, he was perfectly fine a week before. You know, it's, kind of the thing you always think, you know, it's like, well, that type of thing always happens to someone else. But eventually you are someone else. So cherish the people you have. And just realize that life is short. And it's too short to hold grudges. Sorry to get heavy there, but this has just been that kind of day.
You lost, little lamb. Hand over all you got.
No. Suppose I should have put on the murderer's amulet first. More damage to humans.
Welcome to the city of the future, and the future is death. Welcome to the city of the future, and the future is death.
I think you said that already. If you could let me heal, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
In a city where everything is upside down, the strong rule, not the wise.
I forgot that charging the power attack with this weapon can count the block if you
Welcome
time
to
it
the
right.
city of the future, and the future is death.
Haha, broke your axe. Ow.
In a city where every I don't want to die. I just wanted a full belly. That's not so wrong.
I mean, it is when you're murdering other people to get it. The Robber Weasel's mask. It may look ridiculous and unimpressive, but its ability to install fear in the dark is unmatched. The robber believed she could escape the city once the next empty house was ransacked. She never imagined that this would be her last excursion. The hunting apparel worn by the Robber Weasel may look shabby, but nothing is better for robbing. Countless aristocrats have died, and countless homes have lost their owners. With its many empty houses, Krat became the perfect place for robbers and petty thieves to ply their trade. Not bad. We'll rock this for a little while. Oh, that would have been a good place to put something. Oh well. Reminds me of the, I think they were called the Big Sisters from BioShock. Not the Big Daddies, but like the, it was BioShock 2. That first introduced them. I think they were called Big Sisters. Oh boy, an alchemical booster. That's so useful to me. Long hair flowing in the wind, so floppy. How low my durability was getting there. Now, why would a puppet need to be using the bathroom? Nope, not enough to level yet. Oh well, that's fine. If there's anything down here. This is, Again, this is where, you know, we started the game. It's just all corrupted and evilish now. Oh, a Trinity door. I don't think I have a key. Nope. But that means we'll be getting a phone call soon. In fact, I think I know where the next phone is. Possible, but I don't think so. I'm fairly certain the next phone is actually relatively close here. We'll be retracing a lot of our original steps from the beginning of the game. And I remember there being a payphone in the past. On our way to Hotel Krat. I thought there were dogs here. Ah, there are dogs here. I knew it. I'm not crazy. As long as there aren't rats. Rats make me crazy. They put me in a room, a rubber room with rats. Rats, they make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room with rats. Rats, they make me crazy. I still don't know where that originally came from. I did see it on a t-shirt once, and it just kept repeating the text over and over and over and over again, you know, steadily getting smaller. And I really wanted to buy that t-shirt and then wear it to my next therapy appointment. I feel like my therapist would get a kick out of it. She's got a good sense of humor. Oh, hey, Mjolnir. A hammerhead modified by attaching Venini's storage battery. Ergo functions as a conductor so that a strong electric shock causes it to release a current. I don't know whether Venini is a genius or a fool for using an item like this as a mere storage battery. The opinion of a technician named Descartes on Venini's storage battery. The handle of a hammer altered by attaching Venini's storage battery. It was made long and sturdy so that it could withstand the hammer's impact. How could he use my storage battery on this horrifying thing? Is Descartes a fool or a genius? The opinion of Venini on Descartes' hammer. It's funny. I was worried this was there. These things would come in. Hi, you horrible fly monsters. So for anybody who is familiar with the Dark Souls series, these are basically basilisks. They exude this annoying yellow cloud of disruption, and once your disruption meter fills all the way, you just die. Doesn't matter how much health you have left, just die. And it's annoying. Hey, buddy. Damn it. Stop it. Oh, hey, another Legion plug. Cool. Now I can craft another arm I won't use. So a stargazer. Excellent. There's nowhere better to stare, you know, to gaze at the stars than inside. Do have enough to level up this time. Alright, let's see here. Honestly, I think I want to take capacity up again because I am, once again, slightly heavy. What have I got for Burnabo Ergo? Oh, I've got a lot. Alright, yeah, screw it. Let's just do a little bit of power leveling. And still slightly heavy even after all that. Oh well. That's okay. Oh, hi.
I don't suppose you'd like to buy anything? Sorry. I've been on my own so long, my sales pitch is a little rusty. Hard to engage in trade when you're fleeing from monsters. Even if the abnormal has become normal, the living must live. Buy something, and you'll help both of us.
Can argue with that. Oh, let's see here. This is a Legion caliber. A military shovel. Military shovel blade made by Vanini Company. The shovel head was sharpened to a fine edge, so it no longer wants to be used as a tool. If you don't have a weapon to kill puppets with, use a shovel if you have to. Stalkers followed the orders of their incompetent commander. However, the attack was not on their enemy, but on him. It was made to be foldable, so it can be easily transported even during long marches. If you ask what gets on a military shovel most often, an innocent person would answer dirt. A person who understands reality would answer human blood. Damn. It's better armor. Potentially better armor. Still wish you could compare what you're using to what's in there. Huh. Fairy Tale of the Three Brothers of the Workshop Tower. First part is torn off. Thus there lived in Krat a technician who made the friendly three puppet brothers, an alchemist who breathed life into puppets, and a stalker who rectified puppets gone wrong. The three brothers built the Craftsman's Workshop Tower and made phenomenal puppets. The puppets seemed as if they are alive. Good ones helped the people of Krat and worked hard, danced and sang songs. The people were extremely glad, and everyone was happy. They said it's all thanks to the three brothers. The three good brothers lived happily ever after. Interesting. Oh, this is a big dramatic door opening. Oh yeah, that's why. So yeah, Krat looks a little bit different now, huh? But there was other stuff to do this way that I didn't do because I didn't think this was the way to go. Maybe it was just the one item. No. Half moonstone, nice. It was just the one item. Awesome. Almost sounded like a zombie. I mean, it pretty much is. You know, the carcasses, they don't really have anything left but violence.
Whoa. This used to be the workshop's transportation base, close to Kratz Central Station. Maybe that's why the puppets were so hell-bent on attacking the place during the frenzy. But I didn't see it myself. I didn't know the scale of it all. So let's add that earthquake to our list of strange and bizarre happenings in Krat and we'll keep moving.
Lover's letter. My beloved Gideon, the world is dying. I hear news of the epidemic dozens of times a day. If on top of this, I am not able to see you, I may suffocate and die. I'll wait for you at... Excuse me, I was committing a felony and reading someone else's mail. Don't interrupt. Yeah, you sit there and you think about what you've done. Now then. Back to my felony. I'll wait for you at the sign tonight, as usual. Don't be late, my love. See, it would have taken an extra couple of seconds. Don't you feel ashamed? Ugh. Why is your stomach wiggling? Stop that. Some people, man. It's tapeworms. I wonder if this will be in now. Of course not. Oh well, let's do it again. One crystal down. I doubt the saw blade will be enough with just one, especially if I friggin' miss. Alright, well, at least it's a lot more damaged. Right now. Hi. Dang it. Aha, electric sword. What now? Thought he fell off the edge for a minute. That would have been funny. Let's open up this shortcut here. Down and grab this item. Ooh, shot put. Nice. I like those. Looks like we got a couple different ways we can go right now. I'm gonna go this way, because the other one was really close to the shortcut, which makes me think that's the way to go. Hi. I hate those things. I hate them so much. That was not an invitation to spawn another one, game. God damn. Unless for some reason it's not showing up for me. I don't think she's here, but I will say hi to her. If you like, I'll pass along that message. She says hello. Oh, okay. You looked at that that area. So yeah, that is a thing that you can do. Generally, just as like a kind of rule of thumb is to generally not mention people that are showing up in there, because some people might just be here as lurkers and not wanting to be like not in a social mood kind of thing. So yeah, I guess she has the screen. Oh no, it's totally cool. You know, you're still very new to Twitch and whatnot. They say when crystals appear from the ground, it's a sign of the end days. It's the end, we're all going to die. Everyone's going to die. Well, that's a comforting message. Freaking disruption. You're a bad mechanic and nobody likes you. Aren't you lovely? Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. 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 Oh, I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to survive that one. Got a little bit sketchy there. Alright, but new armor. Huzzah. A new product developed by Arch, the Ironworks factory. It was made with increased durability rather than weight reduction in mind. Fair enough. Already slightly heavy, what's a little bit more? Anything up here? Nope. Moving on. You know what, just because... I'm gonna spam some of these to fill up my Fable Arts, as I'm still rocking that amulet that increases damage based on how much Fable I've got. Huzzah, and a Stargazer. Right, that's something I've been meaning to do for a long time, and I keep forgetting. Switch to the Flame Grindstone. And now we start to fight the alchemists. I don't like fighting the alchemists. They just frustrate me. You know, they're big and tanky, have annoying moves. You know, there's that guy in the background with a friggin' gun. They're just annoying to fight. This is also leading up to my least favorite boss fight in the game. For a lot of people, it's very, very easy. For me, it is very, very challenging. Some people are even divided on if it counts as an actual boss or if it's just a mini-boss. But primer for workshop technicians. Subtitle: Do you want to become a workshop technician? A primer for aspirants. No other city in the world today has been receiving more attention than Krat, the city of puppets. Back when the almighty V visited, it was still just a fishing village. It has undergone a brilliant change in the past 30 years, spurred by Krat's puppet industry. The puppets made in Krat's workshop are known for using new technology that is on a different level from their competitors. The workshop puppets are intricate like humans, and they perform their master's orders so naturally that people wonder if they have souls. Many Many competitors tried to replicate the workshop's special mechanical hearts, only to fail and prove the outstanding gap between their capabilities. But the monopoly on the special power stone Ergo and the skills to optimize it efficiently, those are what gave Krot's workshop its edge. The workshop's beginning wasn't always smooth. Workshop history begins with one legendary craftsman, and his records are great manuals for the apprentices. The legendary craftsman G, whom every technician knows about. On the next page, we'll learn about his achievements. Omitted. Shortcut unlocked. Huzzah. I enjoy shortcuts. Let's see. Picking something really quick. Okay, apologies. If this will deactivate if I activate it before climbing the ladder, so. And here we are, the Walker Revolutions. Thank you for being on fire. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. I was worried there that I was going to flub right at the end. I don't like fighting that boss. What do we got? Victor could not be completed. May she become the owner of the truly complete elixir.
The hotel is under attack. Everyone's in danger. Head to the hotel and hurry.
Communication through Ergo. An interesting parlor trick. Quite the performance, Papa of Geppetto. But your lies will be useless in the new world. The world of truth. But you are worth studying in the meantime.
What could it be? Come on, pal. No time to lose. The Stargazer isn't transmitting, and I'm not sure why. Ah, this was a bust, pal. Let's get back to the hotel, quickly. You know, walking works. Let's walk.
What would you know about walking, Jiminy? Damn it. Yep, he's just in that cage. I don't even know if he can move around in there. He might just be part of the cage. I believe this is where the, yep. The phone. Gee, I wonder who it is. Hello?
Fine day in the city of Krat, but I wonder, my friend, just where you've been? Oh. The king thinks this riddle might be quite a poser. It's all about seeing past the tip of your nose, sir. Observation. It's about observation. Just listen, kid.
Losing your edge, Arlecchino?
This one should be easy. You've seen enough of it. If your answer's wrong now, you're not going to love it.
You just rhymed it with it.
This blue flower has many ways to take root, but only on man does it ever bear fruit.
A bruise.
That is clever. Quite witty indeed, and so very wrong. I can't fill your need for keys, rewards, or even a trinket. And if you had one hope left, allow me to sink it. No reward for you, not now at least. What can I say? The king's a beast. Very well, all right. Don't stand there and whine. Seek out one bright red apple, and things might be fine.
Oh, shit.
Krat has had no red apples for a while. No one's seen red apples in Krat for a while. That's what makes this the real extra mile. All right, stop brooding, you baby. I know where to find one, and I don't mean maybe. The red statue of Krat's greatest diva casts shade on red apples, you better believe it. The Opera House on Rosa Isabel Street. Bring me one there, bright red and sweet. Hey there now. Don't go away mad. You'll get a gift. It won't be so bad. And with that, the king bids you adieu. But I'll be sure to check in before we're through.
Well, that's unfortunate. I already used the apple with Adelina. Maybe if I go back there, something different will happen. Crap. I wonder if that means I won't be able to get into that, Could you not? I'm killing butterflies. Thank you. I might not get the last Trinity key. That would be unfortunate. Fighting humans anymore, so I can switch back to the I never know if these guys count as puppets or carcasses. Can I do this yet, or do I need the cryptic vessel? Need the vessel. Alright.
Oh no. Hey, so there's something horrible in front of the hotel. It might be worse than what we saw at the cathedral. Alright, tighten up your springs and let's go.
Forgot to ask, do you use a controller or keyboard to play? It all depends on what game I'm playing at the time. For this, I'm using a controller. I prefer controllers for Soulsborne games. I find they work out a lot better. Most other games, I usually use mouse and keyboard. Unless, you know, the game was, like, specifically designed with controller in mind. And sometimes I'll kind of switch back and forth. But yeah, at the moment, I am using a controller. Oh look, it's the Parade Master! Ow. Stop that. Damn status effects. Right, you summon ads. I forgot about that. Oh, I'm being eaten. Just die. Thank you. Okay. Ooh.
So what's happening now? Let's get back to the hotel and our friends.
I don't think there's anything out here now, but it does not hurt to check. in there. I've got one other thing I need to check really quick. Just a moment here, chat. But I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of stretch my legs for a minute, so I will be right back with you, chat. Alright, sorry about that, chat. Break took a little bit longer than I expected, but I noticed that our outside mama cats and their kittens were out on the porch, so, you know, I had to take advantage of that moment. Yeah, so everything looks all good and fine here. Hi, Sophia. What
You're
happened?
alive. I was worried because I didn't hear from you. The stalkers have kidnapped Geppetto. It was the fox, the cat, and the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. But really, I sense Simon is behind this. First, go to the second floor and make sure everyone is okay. I'll try to figure out where they ran off to. Antonia might know a secret passage. Try asking her.
Sounds good. Welcome back, Lily. You're just in time to see the redecoration of Hotel Krat. Isn't it nice? Yeah. So, stalkers busted in and kidnapped Geppetto. So, you know, that's fun. Black Rabbit Brotherhood, the fox and the cat.
Who's there? I'll never open this door. You might as well give up. Oh, it's you. Is it safe out there? Give me a sec. Okay, come in.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped.
You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere. It's the worst. It's good to be free. Oh, sorry. I should be thanking you first. When you came in, you reminded me of the Hound. Probably because both of you saved my life. Thank you so much.
I guess I should have walked in dressed as the Hound.
You have my personal thanks for saving Master Venini, sir. Do look after him, won't you, sir?
I mean, all I really did was open a door, but sure.
Thank you for another timely rescue, compagno. I seem to find myself once again in your debt. I talk a big game, but when push comes to shove, I freeze. It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic.
You're not pathetic.
Surely there must be something that only I, in all my genius, can contribute. But if there is not, then Venini is here to help you in any way he can. Fear not.
That in you're wearing. Is that the same as... No, they're different. Okay.
Thank you for another... Surely...
I thought he was wearing the same golden wings pin as Alidoro. But no, that's just the symbol for Venini Works. I think... yeah, that's the one I was wearing.
It was a planned ambush. I'm afraid there's nothing we could have done about it. More than anything, I'm concerned about how it shocked Lady Antonia. All this mayhem is certainly going to affect her condition.
We'll speak with her in a moment.
I never imagined the stalkers would dare attack the hotel. What's going on?
All right then, good talk.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped. The alchemists planned the whole thing. All while we were hiding here. I certainly didn't expect an attack on the hotel. The possibility never crossed my mind. However, I think we can track them down. My portrait. Behind it lies a passageway to their base. The hotel had an accommodation with the alchemists. Long ago. Play this chord on the piano in my room. It'll open the secret passageway, and you can save Geppetto.
Now I've learned anger.
Apparently, I must remain in this room. I hope Geppetto is safe. Be careful out there, won't you? The hotel will always welcome you back. Apparently, be careful.
All right. Nothing I can do with his desk. I think I picked up a quartz. At least one while I was out. Cool. Okay. I'm going to finish unlocking here. Charge stagger attack. Good. I actually want lower weapon durability consumption. And yeah, that'll be a good one. Alright, extra amulet slot and unlocked phase 5. Sweet, that's when I can get an extra Legion arm slot, which will be useful. More cubes, no. Guard regain, and staggerable window. Alright, excellent. Let's see. How's the weird portrait plant doing? Alright. Yep. Around here for a bit. I think I picked up new record. Yes.
It was a planned ambush. I'm afraid there's nothing we could have done about it. More than anything, I'm concerned. No matter what fate brings us, I will be at Lady Anto serving welcome to...
I feel like there was another Krot supply box that I missed getting.
You have my personal look after at the house of...
Okay.
Thank you for another... Surely... looks like you've dealt with the puppets menacing the hotel steps in your typically dashing style. That should give us more than enough readings to analyze. The King of Puppets used carefully measured ergo wavelengths to control other puppets. But that's just the means to an end. We still don't know if the frenzy arose by the King of Puppets, or if someone else is pulling the strings. No pun intended.
Always intend your puns.
I must find a way to prevent puppets from hurting any more humans. The tragedy of Arlecchino must remain a one-time performance. These records are like a puzzle wrapped in riddles. But I always did love puzzles. The light shines brightest in the darkest times, and you will be the first light. I am counting on you.
The tragedy of Arlecchino. The same Arlecchino, king of riddles?
I always welcome friends.
And the plot thickens again.
You're here. It's good. When you came in, Alidoro has disappeared. What if he disappeared while fighting those stalkers? Worst case scenario... Ugh, I shudder to think. There's already too much death in this city. I just want safety for everyone at the hotel, at least. That's why I should make sure you're well armed. If you need anything, just ask. You're here.
That. Break it again. And... yeah, sure, let's take it all the way to +10. Huzzah, fully upgraded my electric baseball bat. Wonderful. You have more to say?
Soon, you will see the Isle of Alchemists. But be warned, you're walking into hell. And I should know. The truth is, I escaped from there. I had to leave a lot behind. And that is why I woke you. Like you, clever one. I am more than I appear to be. I'm ready for you to see the real me. Show me that you're ready too. Please, save us. Save Krat.
I will do what I can. Hey, all right. So we have now reached the point in the game where we can access the DLC. Trying to think of when the best point to do that would be. They defaced her portrait. Poor Lady Antonia. Man, I want a secret passageway in my house. Same song. Okay. I am conflicted. I think this requires some more thought on what I want to do next. So, I guess, so I have some time to think about it. I think this is where I will end it for tonight. So it'll give me the night to think about things, maybe look into some things that I've forgotten, and try and decide. We might be starting the DLC tomorrow. Because tomorrow is my regularly scheduled day, so I will be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock Central. So yeah, a bit of a shorter stream tonight, but I started later than I had imagined that I would, but also I hadn't completely planned on streaming today. But I'm glad I did. You know, it was fun. Made some progress. We are closing in on the end of the game. The Isle of Alchemists is the final area in the game. So we have the DLC and then basically the lead up to the final boss. So maybe 3 more streams and we'll finish Lies of P. Unless some of those streams end up going over. But also, given that it is Tuesday, it is the beginning of the stream week for my good friend Pinoli. And so I'm going to send you all over there. He is continuing with his Resident Evil marathon. I believe he is starting Resident Evil 2 tonight. So that should be a lot of fun. So hang around and, join in the raid to check out an awesome streamer. So thank you all for being here. But this is where we will drop anchor for today. So, thank you for joining me aboard the Nightingale, and I will see you all next time as we continue to sail the sea of games. Until then, keep the wind at your backs and your eyes on the horizon. And fare you well, me hearties. 'Cause I just don't feel